Hello, and welcome back to Weekend Cartoon Reviews. This time, we're reviewing Transformers 1. This is Paramount Animation's new movie, and usually, Paramount does pretty well with films based on pre-existing IPs. Which is a weird thing to say, I'll admit. I don't agree with the CEO's decision to end theatrical animation for original IPs, since Rango was a good movie. Nickelodeon made it, but I digress. Me and a friend went to go watch in the theater, and I'll talk more about that in a bit. I'll be honest, I haven't seen a single Transformers movie, ever. I know, it's crazy. I don't know, they just never interested me much, I suppose. I knew who the characters were at the very least. I knew who Optimus was, who Bumblebee was, and I knew who Megatron is. Since they're probably the most iconic ones, let's be real here. But overall, my knowledge on this franchise was very limited entering the movie. I'm struggling with what to say during this portion, so let me continue. When the trailer came out, I watched it and I didn't know what to think of it. I thought the film could go really good or really bad, and with the reviews coming out ahead of the movie's release saying it was a thrilling, engaging adventure, I got even more excited to check it out myself. So then, overall, how did I feel? For someone who's never seen a single piece of Transformers media up until this film, I honestly loved it a lot. I bet you didn't expect me to say that, but man, it was everything the critics have been saying it was, and more. The movie is a story about corruption and betrayal. Kinda like Mean Girls, but way more dramatic. Okay, I'm sorry, that comparison was stupid. They are nothing like one another at all. The film's main focus is on the duo of Optimus and Megatron, and it reminded me a lot of me and the friend I went to the movie with. We are seriously like those two. Optimus is the one reckless of the duo, but very optimistic about the future of Cybertron and its citizens, while Megatron is more of the voice of reason. That's really all I can say without diving too much into spoilers. It's hard to talk about a lot of the film's aspects without going into spoilers, I should mention. I'll just start by saying I appreciate what the trailers have done. They are the definition of gaslighting, and I can appreciate that. I won't say how, but just go watch the movie yourself. If that doesn't convince you to check it out, then stick around for the rest of my review. The movie excels in comedy and action, but I love the comedy more than the action in the movie. The action was still amazing, though, and even intense for a kid's movie at times. Anytime Bumblebee said, "Better-Citron," it made me laugh a lot. There's other examples of jokes as well, but I really don't want to spoil any of them. The ones not in the trailer are really some of the best ones. And not being in the trailer, well, you know, them not being in the trailer really enhanced the experience for me. I'd say the best joke in the trailer, though, was when Optimus pointed the middle finger. Like, they do more with that in the movie. But you might think Bumblebee would be this annoying, obnoxious character throughout the film, but no, he isn't, despite what he may seem like. He has some of the funniest lines in the movie. There's this one scene where he and the other Autobots are getting interrogated and he gets tape put on his mouth. It's fucking hilarious. The ending of the movie is also perfect and sets up a potential sequel. Well, you know, a sequel I want now, because I think it has some serious potential to explore more into the themes of betrayal and maybe how vengeance can drive someone to do really bad things. The film is very subversive in that regard, and does something unique with the twist villain trope. But, yeah, I can't really say much with that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if we're gonna get that sequel because of the way this movie has been performing at the box office. Like, it's almost there. Like, it almost surpasses its budget. I mean, TMNT's getting a sequel, and they set one up in their movie, so I have no doubt Transformers 1 will get something. Now, let's get into the movie's flaws. I know, flaws are bad, but this time around there's really only one flaw I have with this movie. The only thing that still gets me about this movie is I really, really don't like the Transformers' designs. When their faces are covered, it looks a lot better, which I will show here. But when they have their full face shown, it doesn't look good. Thankfully, everything else compensated, and beginning to end, the movie was a fun ride. But the designs, when I saw those designs when the trailer came out, I'm like, oh my god, why do they look like that? But now, a word from my friend.
Hey guys, it's Agent S here. So, my opinions on Transformers 1, I think it is the best movie to ever embrace the Transformers media. And Chris Hemsworth and Brian Henry, they did an amazing job voicing Prime and Megatron. They did an awesome job voicing Prime and Megatron. And Brian capturing Megatron's anger and capturing the hate that he gets, it really feels like Megatron is finally knowing what he is. And the only thing I think a lot of people will agree with me on is that the models, the design of the characters do not look too well. That is going to be a big gripe, but if you can get past that, everything about the movie is amazing enough. Everything else is just fantastic. The soundtrack is amazing. The voice acting's amazing. Just everything is perfect about the movie. I know it's not completely perfect. I know it has its flaws, but it's still a great movie nonetheless. I really suggest you take a chance, give it a chance, even if you're a non-Transformers fan, like my friend over here. My friend OMC. He's not a Transformers fan, but he enjoyed it. Give it a shot. I definitely will be enjoying much of this movie when I get to see it again. And I do hope for the potential sequel when it comes out. Best of luck to everyone who ever gets to see it. And as always, roll out everyone. And rise up.
Alright, that'll be all for today's video. Or review, rather. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next review. Bye, everyone! Have a great day.